away, and after a couple of years living in the house by myself, and I was falling all the time and everything, so Jimmy didn't want me to be there alone anymore, so anyway, I decided that I had to sell the house and so on and so forth. So I started out by having these yard sales, and I had two, and then like a month apart, and then I had a third one that was just Christmas stuff, because I had a house full of Christmas things. Oh my God, I had such beautiful Christmas things. And so anyway, I had this one, you taking that picture?
No, I'm not taking a picture.
Okay, so I had a young woman who lived across the street from me, and so after the first day of the first yard sale, she said to me, Polly, how did you do on the yard sale? And I said, well, I made $13,000 the first day. And she said, no friggin' way. And then she said, oh, Polly, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that in front of you. Oh, my goodness, Polly, will you please forgive me? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that in front of you. Every time I think about the yard sales, that's the first thing I think of is her. She nearly turned herself inside out trying to apologize to me for saying that, but it just came right out when I said I'd made $13,000 the first day. She said, no friggin' way. Then she just about died after thinking that she said that in front of me.
That's funny.
That's funny. It was great. So anyway, I made a lot of money, but and I had one yard sale one weekend. Then I guess it was like 2 weeks later I had the second one over a weekend. Well, the second one, I fell the night before, and I had a concussion. And so my friends had come to help me do the yard sales.
Yeah.
And so they got there, and I had prepared food for them so that they could just run in the house and get something to eat, when they wanted to and that kind of thing. So they came, and I was telling them about everything, and so I told them about falling, and I wasn't feeling very good. Well, one of them had a lot of medical training, and she looked at me and she said, Paula, you have a concussion. I said, oh, no, I don't. Oh, yes, you do, she said. I want you to get in that chair and stay there. So they took care of me all day and did the entire yard sale. From the time we opened until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they did the whole thing.
Wow.
My friends did. They were so good to me. So anyway, that was the yard sale business, but I did make an awful lot of money.
Yeah, that's great.
But I did.
So this machine does, that's a CD.
Yeah, I think that it plays that too.
Pictures.
Yes, pictures?
It has pictures on it.
Oh, well, I don't think that would.
No,
'cause
probably
there's no screen.
not. But it will fit in your computer.
In the computer?
Probably.
Oh.
I want Danny to look at it.
Well, my computer's gone.
Gone?
Oh, really? Yeah.
Where's it gone?
Well, last week, besides everything else that I was going through, nearly right out of my mind,
Yeah.
the hackers got into my computer.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And so,
Oh, no.
first thing I see on the screen is that do not try to turn your computer off. Do not do this, do not do that.
Yeah.
Because you can't do anything.
Yeah.
And we're also, you can receive phone calls, but do not try to make any phone calls because we're listening to everything you say.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it was terrible.
Shouldn't
And
have
so-
Brad here.
Where did they take the computer?
Well, so anyway, I suffered with that by myself for 2 days because I didn't dare to call Jimmy because I figured that would get them into his,
System.
numbers and whatever, And so I just stayed by myself and worried and about died for 2 days. And finally, I have a good friend here who's she's the director over everything. And so she's very, very good to me. She treats me just like I'm her mother. She's wonderful to me. So I finally decided that I was going to get a message to her one way or the other. So I got the man across the hall from me. I went over there and I said, could you call down to the front desk for me and ask them to call me? Because I didn't dare use my phone because they told me not to,
Yeah.
And so I didn't, so they called me and I said, I need to get a message to Shannon, which is this other lady that is so good to me and everything. And so I said, the message I want you to give her is to just say this, that I cannot alter the coat until you come and try it on. and I knew she'd know that was a bogus message, because I wasn't doing anything for her like that, you
Right.
know? And so somebody said to me afterwards, "You'd make a good detective."
I was gonna say you're the CIA or the FBI.
Yeah. So anyway, she came right away, and so come to find out, her daughter, who happened to be with her, and I'd met her daughter before. She's through college, just through college about a year, but she had done this for her thesis for college. Did this whole thing about these hackers and how they do that, and studied it and did all, the whole thesis on it. So she knew exactly what to do. So Shannon went and got her, told her to come in, and she sat down at the computer and she did everything that she could do to straighten it out, But meantime, she called the bank, and they closed my bank account and everything, because they said that they were charging me internationally with child pornography. Can you imagine that? And and within 2 hours from right then, they would be removing $81,000 from my savings account. I was so scared, I'll tell you.
Right.
I didn't know what to do.
So how did she fix it?
Well, I don't know what she did, but she got the whole thing turned off and everything, so that, but then Shannon just yesterday took my computer to have it cleaned out. So I don't know what they do, but they'll clean it out, everything.
You've lost everything.
Yeah, I suppose so.
See, Brad could have done that and saved everything. I don't know if they saved anything or not.
She said that they would remove everything that was things that I didn't need, and I don't know how they're gonna know what I need,
Well,
but whatever.
they do.
They do?
Yes.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
anyway, so my computer isn't here, it's gone.
Well, that won't take them long.
No, it shouldn't take them long to do
It won't
that.
take them long.
Oh, she took it up to Augusta, because that's where she lives, so she said that it'd probably be back the first of the week.
Yeah.
So.
Today